Menlo One takes its name from Menlo Park, California, which is the home of venture capital. It's a bit of a whirlwind. I've been speaking in a different city every day consecutively for the last 4 days.
One thing I will say about Matt is a seasoned technologist. This industry desperately needs, and I think the second piece is that Matt is an incredible problem solver. There are a lot of other companies in this space that are trying to solve the same problem, but the thing that Matt does differently is he's incredibly investigative, and he really tries to solve the right problem, and I think that's one of the reasons why I became an advisor to Menlo.
My name is Matthew Nolan. I live in New York City. I've been building apps and technology all my life, and I'm the CEO and founder of Menlo One. Spent I got 2 hours of sleep, then I was on stage at a thing called Battle of the Cryptos.
Hi, I'm Matthew Nolan. I'm the founder of Menlo One. We make tools for sophisticated token sales.
Literally at the airport in San Juan, and we were like, what is to stop us from leaving Miami tomorrow? So we said, yeah, we can be in Miami.
We need to go.
And so there's like 50 companies right now attempting to do an ICO marketplace. It's kind of the golden goose because there's like $6 billion transacted with ICOs. So everyone says, well, I want to take a percent of that. And so an ICO marketplace seems like a good business. But it's like really, really hard to do an ICO marketplace, right? Because if you're an intermediary, if you're a middleman, then you gotta be a broker dealer. And you know, I'm always read our white paper.
Matt is a phenomenal engineer, an architect, a designer, and a thinker. One of the smartest people I've ever worked with. When he pitched me the idea in Las Vegas at CoinAgenda last summer, I said to him, you should stop everything and do this. This is a bloody great idea.
I realized how fundamentally broken this space was when I tried to get in on the Brave ICO. The ICO sold out in 30 seconds. So there's professional people, tech teams that were able to mobilize. They got the tokens. So everyone felt left out, and I thought there has to be a better way.
I see Menlo One as a marketplace that solves the 15 problems that we currently have to kind of jump through, these hurdles. That's quite scary because there's so many steps, and any one step could lead to the loss of your money.
I'm trying to recall our breakfast. What resonated most with them? Was it the marketplace? The fact that they know there's not a marketplace?
Meanwhile, everyone else in the crew is lining up the next conversation. Half the team is on board, half the team has questions.
So trying to mirror that same dynamic that you felt in the closed
We got Menlo in the house. Over here.
Something about Matt that you might not even know is that Matt is actually a TED Talk speaker. He's very humble about it. He doesn't tell anyone, but I know because he and I are friends.
As a software engineer who's built communication platforms, it's been surprising and disheartening to learn how few people we actually communicate with.
The process of getting into an ICO right now is pretty challenging. We like to say it can take anywhere up to 20 minutes, but for me personally, it took me about 2 days. Menlo One makes it really easy. A click of a button, you can invest.
I feel like Menlo One is a really good segue for new people to enter the market. It acts as almost a grandma-friendly attachment, which is so difficult at the moment, which is why I think it's a game-changing project.
I really believe it's going to be the future of raising capital for innovation, far beyond just raising money for ICOs.
We're throwing a big party tonight in Puerto Rico. It's become a who's who in the crypto space. There's some really prominent people showing up.
What really motivates everyone at Menlo One is the greater social impact that's going to happen from this technology and from what we're building and what from the community is building.
So I've seen a lot of companies cross my desk that are trying to solve a similar problem to what Matt and Menlo One are tackling. And I have to say, this is the first project that got me really excited about it. And the reason was the team and their core values and how that is articulated in the product they're developing. 2, the product itself and the roadmap behind it. And 3rd is that as decisive as they are also nimble and flexible and open to feedback and incorporating that into their product to make it the best it could possibly be. That is a recipe for success that I've seen time and again as an investor and as an entrepreneur over the years.
I really think that this truly is the Internet 3.0. And just like the Internet 1.0 had a couple dozen people, then a couple hundred, then a couple thousand at first, what we're seeing is this critical mass. It feels like the whole world is getting excited about it. We're really at the very beginning of a big societal and economic transformation.